Hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. It's time to review Fairy Tale, episode 151. This I was saving to later on. This review I didn't want to do until later on because I wanted to get all the good stuff out of the way. You're probably wondering why I'm being like this. If anybody has taken a look at that opening of Fairy Tale, the new opening for this canon, I'm pretty sure you would agree with me when I say piece of shit. I hate to be very blunt, but song sucked. Opening theme song sucked, and the visuals of the opening were garbage. I'm sorry. First of all, can someone explain to me why Fairy Tale is going to be wearing purple attire as their, for the Magic Games when they were having the matching outfits? Why is it purple? Does it make sense? And the other things I'm a little upset about is Lecter. Thank God Lecter died. Thank God we found out in the manga that he's gone. Because why is he red? Where has anyone, and I do mean anyone, seen a red cat? Red. And the other thing that pissed me, well, that was the more or less main majorities that pissed me off about the opening and about the theme song. We see Flare, oh, her hair is red, and for some reason she's got fire. The opening just was like trash. Unequivocal trash. Closing was good. Closing was pretty fucking epic. Now, for the episode itself, we really didn't get a lot in this episode. I mean, half of it was just filler. That's the hook, line, and sinker of it. So, like, the first half of the chapter we have, the whole ceremony. Well, actually, the very beginning, we see Sting and Rogue saying, oh, Natsu-kun came back, Natsu came back. And all that they came back, and they're basically talking about it. And Sting's talking to Rogue, saying, "Oh, I know how you looked up to Natsu and everything." Sting and Rogue look good animated. They look good animated. The cats, about like Frog, you star on him too. Green, I guess because he's a frog. Yeah, that makes sense. And after that, we go, Fairy Tale, and basically the conclusion of Zentopia and Fairy Tale, and just little things need to tie in. Basically they were saying how, Hugh, she tells Lucy that even the real Michelle wasn't related to her. So yeah, real Michelle wasn't related to her. It was that whole bit. Excuse me, I got something stuck in my throat. It's really annoying. Anyway, that was basically what happened. That was the whole gist. And we had a ceremony with Zentopia, and all that bit. And that was basically what happened in the first half. Second half was canon, and we get the whole. We find also out that the Celestial Wizards, they had a connection with fairy tale of some sorts, and saying that they were they they were brought back to life, from their sleep, and but they just lost their powers. Then we have the trying to think. Excuse me. We have the interesting conversation, with Lahar and Dobelt, with that other guy, the leader of the in charge of the Magic Council, and they're talking about how fairy tales reappearance has brought up interesting things, Nation Sace and everything, and even with Tartarus, Sabertooth, and how Tartarus might has the thing with the manga, the whole thing. And then we go back to Fairy Tale, and they're basically talking about the fact that they're not the number one guild anymore, and about Sabertooth being the number one guild. And Natsu's there, the whole thing. It's like, oh, this is great, because now I'm all fired up, and be on the top again. And of course, we get the big moment in this episode, which was Gildarts and Makarov. Basically, they to the old Fairy Tale hideout, an old building in Fairy Tale, and he shows him Lumen is stare. Now, even in animation, you don't really see much, but what you do, and basically he says, Makarov to Gildarts, that this is, according to Mavis's words, the true nature of Fairy Tale. Whatever that means. But anyway, shows it to him. It's basically this bright light. We don't really see a lot from it. So that comes into consideration. And he just shows it to him and says, because you're going to be the next master of Fairy Tale. And he's just there thinking about it, and Natsu's attacking him, and he helps him snap out of it. So on and so forth. And then we do that, there's that scene, and then after that we go into Sting and Rogue, and they're talking about, Gajil and Natsu, and says, 7 years ago I was this small, that Sting saying. And there's this dark guild attacking him, and the whole bit, he eats the arrow, So on and so forth. And then we get Lecter and Fro. Listen, I don't know what animator decided, let's make Lecter red. I know this is anime, but there's a line that should not be crossed for making creatures have different hair color. Tell me, where in this godforsaken world will you find a red cat? You can't, because they don't exist. And you don't see a green cat either. But then again, they're from Edelas, so maybe that's why. I just shake my head. And basically they're having the conversation, you're the best thing, Kun. Oh, you're the best. You can beat Natsu. No, he can't. And guess what? You did. So that's basically what's happening. They're moving from there. That's basically went down in this episode. Really, really just, the beginning part of the canon. And what transpired there. Now, the other thing that we did see a preview for the next week's episode, And it seems like we're going to get Sting, Natsu versus Max, and finally not that strong. Using Thunder, Lightning, Roar. I mean, Fire, Lightning, Thunder, Roar, you know, the whole bit. And we're going to get the, obviously, Wendy going with Paulista finding out how she's Grenadine. That whole bit. Now, the closing was good, like I said before. As far as the episode's concerned, I'm going to give this... I'm giving it a 3.5. I do not like Lecter. Lecter looks like he belongs in the same category as Gatterman. Yeah, that's how bad it is. There is no such thing as a red cat. It doesn't exist. I don't know who decided let's make him red, but it doesn't make sense. If anything, you know what color he should be? White. You know why he should be white? Because that's Sting's power. Light, white or yellow? Yellow. Make him be yellow, not red. Why red? I mean, this is what makes manga transferring a manga into an anime. You get miscued. Why is he not black? Why is he red? Oh, but anyway, like I said, it was a good episode, but that whole thing with I shake my head. Fights should be interesting. I'll love to see how they're going to pull this off, though. Knowing how the fights are. But, I mean, like I said, as far as the opening and closing is concerned, the closing was good. The opening sucked. Their outfits don't look... I mean, it's just weird. This is going to let me just say this right now to everybody. This is going to get me... I need time to process these episodes. Because it's going to be so freaking weird. So, depending on how each episode goes and how they do it, the highest I might be giving these episodes might be a 3.5. Lecter is red? Unbelievable. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Fairy Tail, episode 151. I just wasn't feeling this episode. I really wasn't. I'm going to be dead on serious here. Lecter is a red cat. I mean, Rogue's cat, Frog, that's different. Because his name's Frog, and I guess you make him green because, there is... But then again, it's anime, but at the same time, I'm saying... Really? Red cat? Whoever is animating this, whoever made that decision, needs to just... You just need to not do any more decisions. Whoever made that decision, if it's Hero, then he's got problems. But whoever made that decision to make a red cat is obviously wrong. That's stupid. But that's all I got for you guys. This has been Bonkai922. See you guys later. And I'm just going to leave you with these thoughts. A red cat. No, thank you. But Sting and Rogue look fucking epic. So we'll see. I'll check you guys later.